special pod today. We're only doing pretty much all English um, World Cup team here and talking about like news and everything that's going on with the England team. Uh, Ralph's here, Jazz is here, I'm here. I'm actually really excited for this pod because I have a lot to say for this one. And I hope Ralph and Jazz can give us some inputs and maybe tell me I'm wrong or right and
You're
go
always
from there.
wrong. And by the way, are you wearing a Bayern because Harry Kane? Is that why?
Yep, that's my boy, Harry Kane.
All right.
Hopefully he plays really well. He's one of the only guys that no one really has any complaints about going to the World Cup, and I think everybody knows like this is probably Harry Kane's last World Cup. I think too. So
Well, I'm wearing Mexico. I don't have any English players on, the national team or just anywhere in Mexico. We don't have any.
you have a English player on City.
Oh, but this is Mexico.
I know, but I thought you were saying that you had.
No, I was saying because of our shirts that we're wearing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's got England. You got Bayern, but for Harry Kane. But I have Mexico. But
Well, how are you gonna have somebody from
Yeah,
England if you're in a Mexico shirt?
oh, I know. But even in like Liga MX, there's
You-
nobody from England that plays over there.
There's probably like one guy,
You sure? All right.
probably, maybe.
I'll call. I'll give him. a
I'm
call.
glad for that little tangent, Ralphie. That was very informative. But Jazz, he's wearing the three tigers there, so three lions. Yeah, that's what they're supposedly that's big for them. I'm sure the English fans are already like these three have no idea what they're talking about. Just give us
We
a second.
know.
Let
We
me
know. We know. We know.
let me warm up. Once I
No,
get warmed
he
up,
don't
we'll
know.
be good to
He
go.
knows.
But yeah, Jazz is wearing an England jersey. This is actually
I thought it was a
what-
Spice Girls jersey.
well, that's our boy right here. Who's on the back, Jazz?
Beckham.
Beckham, yeah, one of England's best. They don't have a whole lot of like super talented players, but Beckham is definitely one of the guys that are.
I think we
Big
just
time.
lost a lot of people.
There's not a lot of Beckham fans that are English. There's more Wayne Rooney and Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer, yeah. But let's talk about the England national team squad going to the World Cup in America, which is going to be rough because, like I said, it's going to be hot in America. It's going to be something that, like, if you're not used to the weather, it's not going to go well for you. There's no water breaks. Like, they did the water breaks during preseason because players are getting into fitness. But in the World Cup, there's no water breaks. You go in there, and if it's hot and you're playing in a place that's muggy, there's nothing you can do besides, stick out with it.
I thought they did it for the Club World Cup.
Yeah, they did it for the Club World Cup too, but I think that's also had a little bit lenient of rules. I don't think they do that for the World Cup because even they had it in Saudi and they didn't do any water breaks during that. They just kept going, and it's hot over there, like muggy hot. So we'll see how they look going forward. But this is the England national team squad going to the U.S. Do you want to start on goalkeepers, midfielders, defenders, or attackers first?
Let's just go attackers. Start with
Attackers?
the offense. Yeah.
Okay, you got Saka, Arsenal.
Bukayo Saka.
Yep, Nani Madueke, also Arsenal.
Ex Chelsea.
If there's any player, that you think that shouldn't go, say it. Be like that. That guy should not go.
Saka.
Perfect. And for me, Madueke. Like
I
Madueke
think-
should not be going.
I think I'm a no on Madueke, but I'm a yes on Bukayo Saka.
Okay.
Why? What have you seen from him?
He hasn't even played all the games for Arsenal this year. This is the worst year that he's played.
Really?
Yeah,
He scored one tap in UCL.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
has not played well. I thought this year.
I thought towards the last game he.
You didn't
Yeah,
watch
we-
the last game.
I watched it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
He moved the ball. He didn't have a.
He moved the
Everybody
ball.
does that.
Yeah,
Everybody
moves the ball.
moves with the ball.
No, yeah, but I think he was good. I think he's good.
Okay.
Even I can
Madueke is
do
a
that.
little iffy for me.
This is a guy I think we all agree on should go. Marcus Rashford.
Rashford, yeah, he should
Should go,
Oh yeah.
Should
but
go.
but he's on there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
what I'm
is.
saying.
Okay.
We can all agree he should be
Yes,
there.
Yeah,
definitely
100%.
agree with that.
Okay, Anthony Gordon, Newcastle.
Yeah, I could see. I could
Yeah.
see why.
I think he
But-
played really well as a striker position
what's-
for Newcastle.
The problem there is they have him down as a striker for left wing or for.
Well, I don't know
nine.
where he's gonna be.
Cause
He's just on the attack.
Striker, attackers just mean all.
Yeah, are we
only
gonna talk
of the
about
three.
like who we think is gonna start? Because that's gonna
If
be a
you
problem.
want, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think he's gonna start. Anthony
Mm.
Gordon, do you think he's gonna start?
I don't know. I mean, you got Rashford, you got Trossard over there.
Trossard,
Any left wing?
he's a Belgian player. Jeez
I thought he
Louise.
was English.
This is why we
Because he-
can't
Yeah,
do
this is why we
pods.
can't even do these pods. Your dad wants to do these World Cup pods, but he's like, well, what about this guy? He's like, well, I'm not talking about Arsenal. Ivan Toney. I don't know if you guys remember him.
I
Ivan
do not
Toney
remember
played
Ivan
for
Toney.
Brentford. Big strong attacker.
I
He
don't
plays
remember.
in Saudi right now. A
I
lot
don't
of
know.
people were upset that he got called up. I can see why he got called up though.
Why?
Big,
He's big.
yeah,
Big guy.
big body. Like he gets in there and he fights. He's a little bit on the dirty side, but I kind of feel like you need a little bit of like character in the World Cup.
Well,
Just
if he's
little
a
bit.
9, I mean, he'd be a
Yeah.
great backup for Harry Kane.
No, he won't be a backup for Harry Kane. I'll tell you the guy that's gonna be his backup, Harry Kane. Ollie Watkins.
Oh.
He'll be the backup for Kane. But you think everybody agree Ollie Watkins should go?
I don't think he.
I think he
I mean,
should.
I think he's okay, but not too big on him. Not too
Neither
big
am
on him.
I feel like he
Yeah.
misses easy ones, but
Mm.
out of all the England squad guys, I couldn't tell you another guy that should go right there. Ollie Watkins. And then Harry Kane, obviously last person to go.
Harry-
He should go.
Yep.
We're going to midfielders now. Declan Rice.
That's all
No.
they got.
Yeah,
so,
that's
yeah.
all they got, honestly.
I don't
Yeah,
think so. But they supposedly need him.
Yeah.
You know.
Elliot Anderson, Ralph's favorite player that he knows nothing about.
No, nothing about it. Should go to City though, right?
He might be going to City. Yep.
Only
Just-
reason why he likes him.
I know. What do you think about Elliot Anderson?
I think he deserves it.
Jordan Henderson.
Don't know that guy.
I
yeah,
don't know.
he's a player that can play multiple roles. A lot of people weren't happy with him going. Also, another reason why he's going, he's
Big
old
guy. Oh,
and he's leadership. Like he's also a
who
taller
does he play for?
Brentford, but he used to play for Liverpool. So, Kobe Mainu,
Manu, I think he
Manu?
should go.
Yeah, I think he's good.
he's
know,
good.
He
Yeah.
stepped off a bit, but I think he can maybe
Ever
come
since
back.
Carrick has come into the team,
He's done better.
he's done a lot better. Like
Yeah.
it's also because he's paired up with Casemiro and Bruno, and Bruno's really helped him. But Kobe Mainu, I think he's a talent. Jude Bellingham,
Yeah,
yeah,
of course.
They have to.
yeah. Morgan Rogers
That's
though.
their baby.
Morgan Rogers.
That's England's baby. Not
Morgan
Morgan
Rogers.
Rogers, Bellingham. Morgan Rogers, he's athletic, but whatever.
Let me throw this out to you: Morgan Rogers, Phil Foden, who should go?
I'd rather see Phil Foden go.
Yes,
That's because he's
But
your
he's a
boy.
City guy.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen enough from him. I mean, maybe the last 2 games that he's played, but besides that, he's been
You haven't seen Morgan
falling
Rogers all
off.
year?
No, Phil.
Oh,
Oh, he's
Phil.
talking about Phil. He
Oh,
hasn't
okay,
seen a
okay.
lot of Phil.
Well, yeah, he hasn't played,
Yeah,
but you know what he's done the past couple of years.
there's
Couple of years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
he's
you
one of
can't
those
go off
players
based
where-
off 2 years ago.
know.
someone from TikTok. I made that excuse because they're like, "Oh, this player's not going. They should send Cole Palmer instead." I was like, "Yeah, but he had a horrible season." And they're like, "Oh, form is temporary, but class is forever," or whatever. And I'm like, "Yeah, but he had one good season. You gotta like, the class is it's more for like Tony Cruz and
More
players
consistency.
like that. Yeah,
Luka
like
Modric.
more players like that. But Eberezi Eze should be
I
going.
love
Eze.
that.
I think he
love
should.
that guy.
I think he should actually be starting.
Yeah, I
honestly.
He
think
should
that's
start.
their best midfielder.
Yeah,
right
but they're not gonna. They're probably barely gonna play the guy, which sucks. I think he's actually one of the more creative players on this England squad. I think he would actually fit better with Jude, Declan Rice, Eze, instead of. Yeah, I think the midfield's gonna be Jude, Declan, and
Rogers.
Rogers, which is like
you think Rogers?
well because they're playing all big. Like I keep saying,
Eze's pretty big, though, isn't he?
no, he's not. Morgan
more-
Rogers
I feel
is
like he plays big.
no, I think he plays silky. He plays like street ball.
Yeah.
But like Morgan Rogers is a big frame guy. Like he's like 2 or 3 Cole Palmers. Defenders, my boy, Reece James.
Reece James.
I think he should go.
Talk about old, but
He's not old. He's not even 30 yet.
uh,
He just has an old body.
He seems like
yeah,
he's
he
old.
seems old. Yeah.
And he's got all those knee problems.
But he's not gonna play the full 90. Obviously, they're gonna have him for the first half.
I
switch
like him
off.
though. He's good when he plays.
Yeah.
So
Just
I think he should go. I see why.
Tino Livramento, Newcastle.
Livramento. I like that guy. I
Your
think
dad's
he's
barely
good.
seen him play.
I've seen him a few times.
I feel like he could do good.
This is the guy that Ralph should know, Nico O'Reilly.
Nico Riley. That's the guy that's gonna.
I was saying when he stepped in the city, I was like, your dad was actually the first person to be like, this kid's actually pretty good, and I was like, eh. It took me a second to really catch on to what he was doing.
You didn't see it until he started playing a little midfield. That's when
Yeah, but
really
he was
started.
playing really hard for like right when he came in. I was like, this guy, I don't like him, but man, Ralph might have a gem on his hands.
Here's the problem though, Chucky.
Hmm.
He started as a left back.
Yeah.
And he was good,
Mm-hmm.
but when he started moving up and he played his midfield, like he really liked it and he flourished a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now you're bringing him back to defender. When City did that, he didn't perform really
I know.
well in
But they could
that role.
they could put him in like a dual role that maybe maybe when they pull Reece James out and they put him in, they put him start moving. They take
Move
out
him up.
Rodgers. They take out Rodgers, slide him up a little higher up, and just kind of look for more of a goal. Because Nico Riley can definitely crash the box and try to score off of those ones. Jed Spence. I don't think either of you guys
Jed
know who he
Spence,
is.
Do
No.
not know.
You know who he is?
Nope.
Spurs player.
Mm.
Which is pretty crazy. You know why? You know why it's pretty crazy that he's going? Because
Why?
last game against Chelsea, Liam Delap and him crashed, and he broke his jaw. So I don't know
Oh.
how he's going,
That's crazy.
but he got called in. Ezra Konsa, Liverpool player. Oh,
Konsa.
Villa player. Sorry, Villa player.
Don't know.
Great
Haven't
def-
seen him enough.
I think he's been a good defender.
I might have seen like one time. I'm not
Mhm.
sure though.
Gahey,
I think he deserves to go 100%.
I think he deserves to go as
Yeah,
well.
he
he
needs
stepped
to
up
be-
a
Besides
bunch.
that really bad pass back, I mean, he had a really good year. I felt like
He
Yeah.
stepped up a bunch.
I know, and it sucks for him because he's always gonna be remembered. Like, thanks for costing Pep his what is his ninth trophy? Like
Yeah.
Gahey really blew it for them.
Yeah, but the
Um,
thing is, you got to pair Gahey with somebody who's tall because he's short. So
You just love saying that. Here's another guy, John
Ooh,
Stones,
John Stones.
Johnny Football.
Johnny
like Rob
Football
said.
himself.
Look at Jazz's face. Not convinced.
I don't.
I
I, don't
didn't think he should've
I don't
gone.
think he should go.
I don't think he had enough.
He hasn't
He's-
played
minutes.
a single game.
Yeah,
He's old. I haven't seen him play in a long
he's
time.
33,
I mean,
but he's old. That's 33 is old-ish.
Eh?
yeah, that's when they start like
Declining, yeah.
underperforming and declining.
I think he'll be a good bench player. That's about it.
I do like that Thomas Tuchel's picking older guys that are big frame that can be like, okay, let's
John
focus.
Stone's not big frame though.
He's tall though.
He's skinny though.
Yeah, but
But he's talking about big frame.
I'm
like-
pretty sure they're gonna try to move him.
But you know what though? He's a good option if you need offense coming from the back, moving
Mhm.
up a little bit.
Yeah, he's a
that's
good
where
passer.
Yeah.
Jarrell Konza. Now
Konsa.
here is the Liverpool player.
No, I don't know.
I've only seen him once. Not convinced.
No, you're not convinced.
Dan Burn, Newcastle.
Dan Burns, love him. He's a tall, big dude.
He's
And
gonna
he
start
can
for
run,
sure.
and he can run.
Yeah, he's a guy that can definitely crash the box on corners. What do you think, Jazz?
I think you should go maybe pair up with Gahey.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said a big guy and little guy.
Yeah, take it easy with little guy. Jordan Pickford.
Yeah, he
Pickford
should
is
100% go.
Jazz's
bread and butter right
bread
there.
and butter right there. Pickford.
Dean Henderson,
Dean Henderson.
Dean
That-
Henderson.
Is that a goalie?
Crystal Palace, and then James Trafford.
James Trafford.
I could see it.
I feel like Trafford should go. I mean,
Well,
your
he
dad
should
won't
go
even
be
know
as
who
a-
he is when he steps on the
He
field.
can be the second option at best.
Third.
Third option?
Yeah, I think he's third. I don't think he's the second option coming off the bench. I think Dean Henderson's ahead of him.
You guys are the goalie guys. So.
But that's the England squad. Let me throw this prediction out to you. Hearing this squad, Thomas Tuchel is a coach that I liked. I don't know how much you guys have known about him, but what do you think about his
I know he
team
got fired
going
from
in?
Chelsea.
Yeah, he got fired, which has been probably the worst mistake in Chelsea history recently. But what do you think about how far this England squad can go, Ralph?
It doesn't look too bad. Like, I know people have been crying about, the players that haven't made it.
Like who?
They want to see Cole Palmer out there. They want to see Phil Foden out there. We wanted to see Harry Maguire out there,
Mm-hmm.
but
He actually plays his best ball for the national team, which is kind of sad for him because he played really good for United this year, right, Jess?
And you know what's
Like-
crazy?
He played good.
The toughest thing is when you get to the World Cup, you play other teams that are super tall, and Harry Maguire is the guy that
Super tall.
gets his head on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a corner, that's the guy you want there. We saw it many times.
Harry Maguire, Dan Burn.
Ooh,
That's the discussion then.
ooh.
Who goes, Jess?
Harry Maguire, Dan Burn.
Yes.
I think for maybe that's tough right there. That's like you gotta think about like who's done more for their club recently. Like who has more clearances, like clean
Mhm.
tackles, the standing tackles, like the interceptions and all of that.
Yeah.
You have to really pay attention into it.
Who would you send?
I think maybe Maguire for like experience. You know, he's more like he's more buff. Not buff, but like he's
Dan
like,
Burns is pretty buff.
No,
though.
Dan Burns is
He
like
is.
huge.
Yeah, he
He
has
is
huge.
big legs and everything. But I'll answer the question. There's not a discussion for me. I think this is the only one Thomas Tuchel got wrong. I would switch Harry Kane and Dan Burn in a heartbeat.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire. What did I say? Harry Kane?
Harry
Harry
Kane.
Yeah,
Kane.
Harry Maguire should switch with Dan Burn. You know why? Because Harry Maguire can work with anybody all the time, and he's the guy that like knows what to do to be in these World Cups. This is Dan Burn's first World Cup, and he's gonna get matched up with a guy like Gahey. I think Harry Maguire is just a little bit more of fire. He played. Let's look at the standings in the Premier League. What team is doing better, United or Newcastle? Newcastle's
United
over
right
there
now.
near the bottom of the mid table, and Harry Maguire is playing Champions League football next year.
Shout out to George.
Shout out to George and Dan Burn, but I don't think Dan Burn should have went. I think Dan Burn should have ate the bench, either him or Stones. But I would have taken Stones. I would have switched out Dan Burn for Maguire. But that was the call that Tuchel had to make: Burns, or Maguire, and he went Burn.
I know you picked Maguire over Burns, but I would leave Maguire, but I would pick Burns over John Stones.
Yeah, but then who doesn't go?
Well, John Stones.
Oh,
So
you
you still
take
have Maguire.
Yeah, I take Maguire, but I take Dan Burns in place of John Stones.
Yeah, but I want to know who starts then.
Oh, who starts? Well, I would say Harry Maguire. He
It's
has more
still between
experience
it's still between Dan Burns and
Harry Maguire.
and Maguire.
Or you're just talking about starting then.
yeah, but I'm saying like that was the choice. So
But that was a choice to leave somebody off, though.
yes, but I don't think they're gonna play John Stones in the same position as Dan Burn and Maguire. I think they're kind of putting him like they brought him up to be like, okay, like if everything goes wrong, we have John Stones on the bench. But like Dan Burn and Maguire, it was like fighting for who should go get the start. Like they weren't really playing. They're not really gonna play John Stones back there. They're just kind of having them.
No, I
They're
know,
bringing
but
him there.
Maguire didn't even make the team.
I know, but that doesn't matter. He wasn't gonna. It's between. That was what it was the call. So like, they weren't gonna have. They didn't want to have Maguire just sitting on the bench. So they didn't want Dan Burn to sit on the bench. So they had to decide one of these two is gonna go and start. Another one, they have a backup on John Stones, but one of them wasn't gonna go on the bench. I think that was the discussion.
Yeah. But I get that was the discussion. But why not say, oh well, we got to figure out whether Burns or Maguire starts?
Because I'm not the coach.
No, but I'm
Thomas
saying.
Tuchel's the coach.
Yes, but I'm saying, why
Yeah.
is the discussion if Maguire and
Yeah, I know. Just put Maguire on the bench and have Dan Burn start or
right,
switch.
or either up?
yeah, but they didn't do
why
that.
throw John Stones in the
Well,
in the
because I
mix?
don't think they're gonna move. I don't think they're gonna play him as defender. I don't think they're actually gonna play
don't
him
think
in
they're
that
gonna-
position. No.
play Stones as defender.
No.
What is he gonna play? Midfield?
Yeah,
No way.
I have a burning
No.
feeling. You know why?
No.
Because you don't have a backup for Jude. You don't have a backup for Morgan Rogers. Eze doesn't play that position. You don't have a backup for Declan Rice. You have no defensive midfield. You're playing all of them. Anderson's the closest one, and Anderson's too short. Like that's why I think they didn't bring up Warren either. He's too small. Like John Stones is the replacement for if Jude comes out or Declan comes out, because I get kind of what Thomas Tuchel's doing. he's putting three big midfielders, right? Rogers, Declan, Jude. But where does the offense come from those three? I guess Jude if he shoots up forward, but then you're relying on Declan to just be all defense then. Him and Morgan. But I guess Morgan Rogers is also going to go up. So it's just going to be Declan. But if you could take Declan out, John Stones can play that midfield. And then they have Dan Burns and Gahey behind and be like, all right, there it is right there. John Stones has played defensive mid before.
Yeah.
And he's played it
And
well.
I get it because he's an experienced defender.
Yeah.
But he's also good offensively. He
Yeah, I think
he
he's
can
going to
move
be
the
able to
offense,
progress
yeah.
the ball better than Declan Rice
Maybe it makes
or
sense.
Jude.
We gotta watch the first game and see how it goes. But yeah,
But who starts then? If you were the coach, Maguire or Dan Burns?
Maguire.
Over Dan Burns?
Yeah.
Okay, but then you're sending Dan Burns home then.
Well, if that's the option, then
Yeah,
yes.
then send him home, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the big thing that people were saying, like, why is Dan Burns going besides Maguire? Because Maguire is more like it's so weird because a couple years ago people were just ragging on the poor guy. Like they were like,
Yeah,
get
but
out of
is
United,
Maguire a
but
starter for Man U?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's like their
Yeah.
pillar.
Yeah.
That's why I
So-
said, look at
so-
the table.
So he's done nothing but rise, like you
Mhm.
said.
Yeah, but
Why-
people like when he first got to Man U, they're like, "Oh, he's so good," and then when they started going down,
Yeah,
like
they
they
were
sent him like death threats and stuff. They
he
sent
was
death
so bad,
threats.
That's what
but-
football is.
Death
if you-
threats?
Yes. If you
No,
if you perform,
to his
they
family.
love you. Yes, it happens all the time, Jazz. All the time. It's always been like that.
But
you had
Maguire
people-
comes down and up. But I'm saying that like you said, who's like Maguire's been rising the whole year. I
That's
think
what
he's
I'm
played
saying.
really well.
He's been playing really
and Dan
well.
Burns has
Why
been like,
not put him in and say, Dan Burns been nothing but middle to bottom of the Premier League. So, but I do get it. Dan Burns is a big guy too. He's strong.
Yeah,
I don't know how young or old he is.
he's old.
Yeah,
He's like near the end of his career.
yeah.
But we'll see.
I mean,
still
a
think
little sidetrack there, Jazz. All like, oh well, death threats. You had a guy in Colombia.
Yeah, the guy that died.
No, he didn't die. He got shot in the bar.
Yeah, because he died. He died. He still died.
Well, he got shot in the bar because he had an own goal in the World Cup.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so fans are crazy.
He still died.
People make bets. People love their team so much and they have so much expectations that when they do good, oh, they're the best ever. They're superhuman. But if their team is losing and not playing well, yeah, it can get up to where you get death threats, you get all that negative stuff. So it's not uncommon.
Yeah, but I think you need Harry Maguire in this team.
yeah, I
but
think
Like
that they need
100%.
He's
a
not
leadership.
there. He needed to be
I think
there.
Jude, I guess is gonna be getting the captain's armband, which is like him and Harry Kane will probably be the two captains.
I'll give
But
you
I
Harry.
think that Harry and Harry would have been the better option. Harry Maguire, Harry Kane, but it is what it is for them. The other one that they were saying that should have went is not Nani Madueke, but Cole Palmer or Phil. And like, who do you send to the World Cup? And I'm almost at the point where I'm like, none of them. Like, give me somebody else. Like, I would have taken anybody else over there besides. I don't think, and I'm a big Chelsea fan, and I saw people
Besides who,
on.
Madueke?
Yeah, so they're saying like they didn't want Nani there, but him and Saka shouldn't have went, but Cole Palmer and Phil should have went for creative offense. But it's like, like I'm a big Chelsea fan, but I thought Cole Palmer stunk to join up so severely bad this year. I thought it was just horrendous. I would have, if it was between those three, I'd have been like, give me Morgan Rogers and call it a day. I think Morgan Rogers was a lot better this year for Forest than Cole Palmer and Phil. But who would you take to the World Cup? Phil, Nani, or Cole?
Well, here's the issue: is these things happen to where who does Madueke play for?
Arsenal.
Right,
Mhm.
Arsenal they're at the top.
Yeah, no,
So
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if the coach does the same.
That
thing.
he said that in his presser. He's
Yeah.
like, they're in Champions League finale and they won the league.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He doesn't.
I know,
start,
but that's
right?
what
I
that
know,
was his thing.
But
That was like, yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
that happens to where you have better players, but that guy's at the top. But why didn't McGuire? It doesn't make sense because McGuire's at the top and he didn't get to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think Madueke really deserved to be there. Neither did Phil or Cole Palmer. But of the three, I would have picked. I think I love Phil. I probably would have picked Phil because I know how he plays. He's a city guy. But
This
I
is
think-
also on the wing, though. We have to remember
on the right wing,
any of the
Right.
wings, I guess.
yeah, they don't. I mean, Phil does better on the wing than Cole Palmer does.
Yeah,
Cole Palmer is better at a 10.
yeah.
So if you're looking at wing, you're going for Phil Foden more than And Madueke's like a true winger, though.
Yeah, but he really doesn't
I
do
know,
that much.
but you're talking about
Yeah, yeah.
positions.
yeah,
If
that's
you're-
why
if you're
that,
trying to fill that position.
that's why I think Thomas went. Not
right, because Madueke is the true winger.
Yeah, true winger.
Phil is more of a midfielder, and Cole Palmer's a 10. So, but if I had a choice to pick any of the three, I would pick Phil. But I see why somebody from England would pick Cole Palmer because he came up big in the World Cup, and people remember what you
No,
do.
no, no. He didn't play in the World Cup. He played,
Club World Cup.
Well, that, but he played. He scored the in the game in the Euros.
The Euros, yeah.
but
Yeah,
he,
but he did great in the Club World Cup. I mean,
oh yeah, but he only
that's what
didn't
he's
really
been
play.
remembered by.
Yeah, he didn't really play good the whole
I
Club
know,
World
but
Cup
he
until
got player of the tournament or
yeah
something like that.
no, he got player of that
Of the
game.
final.
Yeah, which
Man
is
of the
like,
match
yeah,
for
he's
the
played well,
final.
but,
Yeah. So that rides with you. No matter what people say,
yeah,
if you have that tag,
yeah,
they're gonna remember the next time. They're like, "Oh, who do you want? That
yeah.
guy or
But
that
Phil
guy?"
won the Premier League Player of the Year that year, so
2
it's
years
like
ago.
no, that was last year.
He won
Who won last year? I think it was him, or 2 years ago.
2 years
No,
ago.
because
he won.
last year he didn't get.
Yeah, he
that's
didn't
when
play.
he didn't
Remember,
get
he had
played
all
at
those
all.
Problems.
Oh yeah, but still, I would still pick the Premier League Player of the Year over the guy that won one Club World Cup. I still don't think. I think your dad called it right that Cole Palmer is. I think he's gassed. I think he's done. I think he really need. I know he might not like it, but I do think that this is going to be good for him in the long run to not play in this World Cup. And if it means to watch Morgan Rogers score a goal in the World Cup and hit his celebration, the cold,
Oh,
and he
that's
does
crazy.
it to the camera, and Cole Palmer has to sit and watch it. Be like, you know what? Now you learned that this is what I like the World Cup because it has so much significance. Like you don't want to be left at home, then you go out there and go show people that you're good
No.
enough to go play.
If you're in your mid-20s,
Yeah, this is
you
it.
miss a World Cup.
That's it.
The
yeah.
next one might not be there for
Oh
you.
no, like Cole Palmer's gonna be 28 next time. I don't think he
He's
makes
still
it.
good, but you don't know
Like
if-
Donnarumma will be 31 by next.
I know.
By
Yeah,
the
but
next
goalies
one.
can play till they're
Yeah, they
50.
could play until they're pretty old, but it's still crazy how like this world, like each World Cup, can change the trajectory of your career. Like you don't play in something like this, like they'll be like, oh yeah, like he didn't even play in the World Cup, you know?
Mhm.
Or especially if England goes deep and you're not part of that squad. Oh,
You won't be
killer.
remembered.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. But what do you think, Jazz? Before I go on my little spiel about this England squad, Cole
Um,
Palmer, Phil, or Nani Madueke
For winger,
or Saka? Not Saka. Yeah, but he's going no matter what. I can't say. But me and Jazz don't like Saka either.
no. But for winger, I think you have to get Madueke. But if it was for like another position, I think Phil just doesn't go either way.
You don't
I
think
mean-
he goes no matter what?
No matter, I think he's done. I mean, even though he won the thing from 2 years ago,
Yeah.
you can't remember somebody from 2 years ago
Mm-hmm.
because things change a bunch. Like
Yeah, fast too.
I remember that we were like, oh, like Phil from 24. We're like, he for sure has to go to the next World Cup.
Oh yeah.
And then now look at him, he's just fallen off
Mhm.
really, really bad. Cole Palmer, I mean, we've seen him fall off a bunch, but I think maybe he might do better under Tuchel if he went.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Maybe he would have been able to do better because I'm pretty sure maybe it'll just connect. Maybe the way that Tuchel plays
Mm-hmm.
will fit Cole Palmer, and maybe I would choose Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer. Yeah, if I really had to pick, I would probably go Phil. Honestly, Phil's probably better free kick player. Like, I don't know. There's something about Phil that just maybe it's because he's one of the first players that I really was super interested in, and I loved the way he played. But man, to see him fall off the way he did, it's just so heartbreaking. Because I know he's a better player than Saka, and I know he's like 4 times the player Nani Medwicky is. But I just wanted to talk a little bit to the fans that are England fans that are a lot of them are saying like, this is it. Like I'm not even gonna watch the World Cup. Don't watch the World Cup then, because for the love of Pete, you guys were never gonna win it. Period. You were never gonna win it at all. And like I know that a lot of people are like, oh well, we should have brought this person and this person, this person. I've seen these players play, and let me tell you, when they're all together, they cannot play together. This is the only time that a coach that's like brave enough, not Garrett Southgate, like the guy that was coaching before, he was so like, he was too English, like he was too nice, and he brought players that shouldn't have gone, right? Thomas Tuchel laid the line out and was like, I don't care if you guys, like he had a presser, and he's like, I don't care what you guys, the media has to say. Like you guys don't coach. I'm building a team to go win it. I don't care, like, I don't have your fan favorites. I don't care that I don't have, this guy and this guy from your favorite local team. I'm picking the best guys to go and win this tournament. And I think a lot of fans really need to get off their high horse and stop thinking that they're like this great coach that can, like, they know the game better than the guy that has won Champions League and has gone like super far in big tournaments. Like Thomas Tuchel is a good coach, a great coach. And I think this is the only time the England team actually has a chance to win in it, because I think he has an actual game plan for this team. Like he's going big and he's gonna try to win it playing big, and I think he has the right idea. I think too many teams are going into this World Cup like old and tired, and like he's going in. He just took Arteta's book and was like, I know how to play like this because I've won Champions League playing this way. Like we're a team, that England squad that he's picked so far, all the times he's had those little games, remember they won 2-0, 1-0, 3-0, 1-0. He's beating teams by just getting one goal and being like, sit back, go play defense and try to win this out. Because it's not about how many goals you put up, because it doesn't matter. As long as you get one and get through. One, get through. He's pretty much taking Arteta's book and is like, they just won the league. So why can't I just take that same idea, the same format, and just use better players for it? Jude, Kane. Like imagine Arteta with Kane, Jude, like this squad, having Dan Burn back there, like playing in a way that like you're playing big and trying to score off of corners and free kicks, and just being like, all right, now everybody has to play hard and play hard on defense. I think this is the way to go.
So you're saying England should play the same style that Arsenal plays?
Yeah.
Yet you hate it, but you sound so excited.
No, I'm saying I hate it, but if it works, what am I to say that it's wrong? You know what I mean?
How
It's
come you
wrong.
don't say that about the Premier League?
I did say it. It's
No.
wrong because that's different. The Premier League is for
No, I know.
entertainment purposes. It doesn't.
Right.
You don't even play. Arteta doesn't even play the best, beat the best teams. He ruins the game by doing that. The World Cup, if you want to win the World Cup, do it by any means necessary. But for the Premier League, you're trying to get people to watch the Premier League, and by you playing this way, it goes against it. It's the same way Diego Simeone plays like Arteta, but we don't dislike Diego Simeone. It's that Arteta plays it too much like one way. Like Tuchel plays hard defense, but he also knows how to like get goals. That's why he's bringing Jude, he's bringing Kane, he's using other players to kind of be like, all right, we're gonna score, but then we have to figure out how to defend really well too. And the way to do it is gonna play big. I think Jose Mourinho is also gonna be watching this team too, because he does the way he plays. And if it works for the World Cup, he's gonna just take it for Real too. He's gonna play the same way.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
And I get it. You're saying that you hate it that they play like that in the Premier League, but yeah, you're right. When it's the World Cup, it's the most important
Yeah, just
tournament
win and get out of there.
in the world. Yeah, you got to win. It only happens every 4 years, so whatever you got to do to win it, you do it. It doesn't matter. So.
Mm-hmm.
And the only drawback is that in group play, you can tie and it goes to goal differential. So if you're playing score one and then play defense, if the other team has better goal differential, they're gonna move on. That's the only downside.
The other thing is though, like if they defend well, you'll have that goal differential in your favor too. Like you'll get one, like
because the
say
goals
because
against
they
and
win
goals.
those games 4-3, even though they got more goals, they're actually behind one because they only have one goal actually from that game. You know, unless there's a team, but we really haven't seen a team in the World Cup. Not I've only seen one World Cup, but the one World Cup that I saw, there wasn't a lot of high scoring games. There was maybe like 3-1, 2-0. It didn't really ever go past three, besides the finale where it went freaking 3-3, and then we went to penalties. But a lot of these games, 2-0, 3-0, 1-0. So if Harry
You know what? I
Kane and
think
this,
the problem is that these guys don't play together all that much. You know,
Mhm.
they don't like look at we just finalize. We're still finalizing teams, and we're
Yeah.
2 weeks away,
Mhm.
3 weeks away.
Yeah.
So where's the practice gonna come? Where hey, let's work on this so we can score more goals. You don't have that.
Hmm.
But sometimes you just have teams that know how to score because you have the talent. Say like an Argentina who massive talent, France, Spain, but I don't know. I just whatever happens, the World Cup is great no matter what, and people are always going to be pissed if they're. We want to see our favorite players out
Yeah.
there, so for them to leave off, Cole Palmer and
Phil.
Phil Foden, they're big names
Hmm.
and they're homegrown,
Yeah.
so they want the babies there.
Yeah.
Like Germany, they want Kai Havertz there. He was
I don't think they actually.
same type of guy.
Yeah, I
Not
don't think the
really.
German
I
fans
think
like
about
him
the-
as much as the England fans.
Yeah,
like
you're
Phil.
right about that one.
Yeah,
So
because they're kind of like, Kai
yeah,
Havertz.
but that's all it is. The World Cup is so important and it's so great. You want to see your favorite players.
But
out there.
would you take away not having your best player for your own country to win the World Cup? Like, okay, lose, you don't have Phil, but your team wins the World Cup. I'd be like, I don't know, that's a pretty sweet deal. Like, I don't care how you do it, as long as you raise it, I'll be pretty. I think I can let go a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, but it's a different mentality when you're looking at it. Oh, what if they win? To like, your team is here. It is, and they're
Mhm.
like, but my favorite player's not out there.
Yeah.
But if they win the first 3-4 games and they get to the quarterfinals and they're about to go to the semifinals, you're like, oh, good thing he didn't go. Like
I know.
at
Yeah.
that point, you'll be like, oh well, it is what it is.
I can't wait for Thomas Tuchel to be like, I remember when you guys were crying about not having this player.
But that guy's mean.
He is mean, yeah.
that's
He's
the
a
guy
mean
that-
coach,
that
yeah.
Pulled the coach right and said,
Yeah,
"Look in my
yeah,
eyes."
yeah.
I love that coach.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
He's a coach that like he coaches with like I don't care if the players don't like
He's
me.
not
Like
fan friendly.
yeah, he's not. He didn't even like the player. Like a lot of players were like, he was a good coach, but he was kind of a jerk. And it's like, I don't care. As long as he's getting results, that's your job. You go in to go do your job, like just do it. Just figure out how to do it. But what do you think of this team, Jazz? You think they can go deep or no? Just think about how big they're gonna play. You think this works or you don't think it works?
I think it could maybe work for the first couple games, but after that they're gonna like find them out and like find little tiny little errors, and then from there they're just gonna fall apart a little bit. Maybe
Let-
like
Let me ask you this: if these two teams match up, who wins? Brazil versus England? Who wins? Jazz.
Brazil versus England.
Yes. If they match up, who wins?
I mean,
Brazil's not that disciplined. That's what I'm worried about too.
I feel like if they score one, then they're gonna like just be like, oh okay, we're already winning. After that, they're gonna get like score like two on their head,
Yeah.
and the last 10 to 20 minutes after that, they're gonna like try their best
Hmm.
to continue, but they can't.
Who wins, Ralph? Brazil or England if they match up?
I always go for Brazil.
Not
Brazil's-
this year.
I know, but we always say that. But like I said, you haven't watched but one World Cup.
Yeah.
There's been times where it's like, oh well, Brazil's not that good this year, and then they go out there and they play. They're like, ooh, never count out Brazil. That's the whole saying about.
When did you watch this with Pele?
I know.
No, there's been other years
I
where
think they finally got their crown snatched though.
94.
I
yes,
think
94.
they're I think the new mecca of football is not Brazil anymore. I think it's France, which is freaking crazy to say.
Or Spain.
I think France has a little bit more of a head start. Like they got all around. Everybody is just
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oof.
yeah. Yeah,
Spain's
it's-
just like midfield and like if they can get a really good striker, I'd be happy. But Argentina, England, who walks out of that?
Argentina.
I think they're bigger though.
yeah,
They're
but
big.
yeah, but you got Lisandro Martinez, who's used to playing against the big guys. He's
I don't think he starts.
Well, even if he doesn't start,
Yeah.
you have who's in that midfield. I mean, you got tough midfielders. McAllister's not a
McAllister,
big guy.
I don't think he's gonna
Enzo.
start. I think Giuliano's taking his spot. I think Giuliano, Enzo, Messi.
I
That'd
can
be
see
nice.
that.
That looks good though. That sounds
Yeah.
good.
I think
But-
McAllister is better off coming off the bench too. I think he'd be great off the bench. Yeah, I just feel like he's had a kind of an off year at Liverpool. I love Alexis. Don't get me wrong, by any means. I think he's great. But I think Enzo, or they could actually move Messi higher up and do Nico Paz, Giuliano Simeone, Enzo, or McAllister, Nico Paz, and Giuliano Simeone. That Argentina team is just like incredibly gifted and shifty, and
Yeah,
those
and
guys have played together with each other for years now.
Yeah. So I think secretly they're a scary team.
England?
No,
Or Argentina?
No, Argentina.
Oh yeah,
because everybody's like, oh well,
they're the scariest
you
team
know
in the
they
World
won
Cup.
the last World Cup. Messi's older, so I don't think everybody thinks Messi is the guy,
hmm
and he is, but he's got a lot of players around him that
Oh
are
yeah,
really
he can just
good.
he can let it float around and then he just comes in
Mhm.
for the kill, which is fine. I think Harry Kane has a similar. He could do the similar. I don't think he has to play his back like he did for Bayern. I don't think he's gonna have to play back anymore. He could remember how we were saying at Bayern, if he could just stay closer to the box
Yeah.
and not run back and forth, he can bag a lot of goals. He's not gonna have to do that with Jude, Declan, and Rogers. But let's make a final choice. England, how far do they go?
I think they win the first game out of the group stage. That's it. Just the one game after.
They don't even get out of the group stage.
Oh yeah. When they get out of the group stage, that following game, that's
Uh-huh.
when they lose.
Well, you made it sound like they only
Yeah, I
they
know. I
only
thought
win
they were
one
not
game
even-
in their group stage.
Yeah.
No, I said when they win their group.
Oh,
don't-
okay. When
The-
they win the group.
Yeah, when they get out of group play.
Uh huh.
I don't
that
think you
one
said
game
that. That first
after,
game?
Yeah, the one game after.
You said the first game after the group stage.
Yeah, it's
That
the
sounded
second-
confusing.
Yeah, it was a little confusing, but
Oh, it's the first game after the group play.
Round of 16.
yeah, there you go. Round of 16. That makes it a little easier. What do you?
Is it
What do
the
you
round
say?
of 16 this year?
Yeah.
'Cause there's more teams.
Oh, maybe it might be
Yeah,
the round of
there's more
32.
teams.
Round of 32.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it'll be that. So you don't have them going, because then I
Well,
still
if it's
think that's
around-
pretty. That's still a lot of teams though.
Yeah.
Round of 32 and they get beat in there.
Yeah, I think if it's round of 32, I think they win that one and then they lose. The
They'll
next
lose
one.
the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think they have it in them to go that far.
I think they go pretty far. What do you got, Jess?
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals. So how many is there? 6.
16.
That'll be the six. But I think they go to quarterfinals and maybe go against like one of like maybe like a France or like a Netherlands.
I could see them matching up with France. God, that would be incredible. Like that would be such a
get killed.
crappy draw. Like no. I actually have them going to the last 4. It's gonna be England. I have England, Argentina.
Have you looked at the board?
No, but this is just
Oh,
off the
that's
head.
just your 4 teams.
Yeah. Argentina, England, Germany, France, and France gets beat. I don't think they go back to back to the finals. I think France gets beat, and I think Germany, Germany, Argentina. Sorry, Germany, Argentina are the last 2 teams standing.
Not bad.
But that's where we have left off on it. Hopefully we get some more England fans that agree, and I hope once
or disagree.
I hope Thomas Tuchel proves them wrong and goes pretty deep in this tournament. I think they will do well. We'll see how they play. I think a lot of guys are counting them out too early, and I think they can actually do some real damage this World Cup because a lot of people are going into this injured, and England not really going into this very injured. They're going in it pretty relatively healthy. So we'll see how it goes.
And on a high note, with a couple of players from Arsenal playing on that team, and they're at the top of the league.
But they're not even touching the ball. But yeah, I think that's a good way to stop it. Hopefully, we can do another breakdown of other teams going into the World Cup, like with this one. Like, get some news about the lineups and stuff, and then we'll break down the teams and give
Yeah,
us
once you
chances.
have lineups, that's
Yeah,
when
I
it
know,
really
yeah,
gets interesting.
Yeah. So I think this is good for this pod, and hopefully England does better than we all predict, and maybe they can bring it home. But that's it for this pod. Ralph has to go to the bathroom.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Not today.
Alrighty.